I don't know exactly when I started feeling like this, but one day I woke up and had no idea what was going on with my life. Maybe it's my depression gripping me. Maybe it's my anxiety about the future or my fear of failure. Or maybe it's all of it mixed together. I can't really pinpoint what it is exactly, but I can say I feel lost. It's unfortunate because I'm one of those people with many God-given talents, yet I'm not sure what route to take with them, or if my talents are even what I should pursue for a career. I just don't have a sense of direction at the moment, and it worries me deeply. I know I'm not the only one feeling like I have no idea what my next move will be. I haven't been inspired by much recently, and even when I do get inspired, the motivation to act on it lasts for maybe an hour at most. So God, I'm coming to you for guidance. What do I do?
Don't focus on your problems or yourself too much. Focus back on me, and I will guide you. No matter how far off track you may feel, I am always here for you and ready to guide you out of this.
But what if?
Just trust me. Can you trust me? I will lead the blind by ways you have not known. Along unfamiliar paths, I will guide you. I will turn the darkness into light before you and make the rough places smooth. These are the things I will do. I will not forsake you, but I need you to take my word for it.
God, I try to trust you. I try to take your word as the truth, but I struggle with doubt at times.
I understand. This is why I constantly remind you in your everyday life to seek to truly know me. I come to you through your TikTok For You page and even through YouTube videos. I'm always talking to you. So if you truly know me and my character, you know that I cannot lie to you because I am holy. So if I make a promise, I cannot break it. Remember not to lean on your own understanding and to take my words and thoughts to be true over your own, because a lot of those thoughts are not coming from me or you. Don't believe the doubt that arises in your mind. You are not those thoughts, and those thoughts are not from me. Child, I am your light in dark times. When you are lost in the tunnel of darkness, don't pay attention to the darkness. Look straight ahead at the light at the end and focus on me. I know you feel lost, but remember, I am the way. Feeling lost in life is one of the most confusing places to be. That place of feeling stuck, lacking motivation, and feeling like you've lost your spark is scary, stressful, and frustrating all at the same time. In my personal experience, this lost feeling is rooted in depression. Depression has the same symptoms: feeling like life is meaningless, not feeling motivated, and feeling like you've lost your spark. It's draining, I know, because you're just floating through life with no sense of where to look to get out of this hole. You may not be aware of the way out. Once we go through all our selfish ways of trying to get out, eventually and hopefully, you realize you need someone outside of yourself to help you. For the men watching this, I can be real with y'all. Most of us don't have that outlet in our lives to ask for this specific kind of help. Society taught us to bottle up what we are going through and deal with it on our own. Even the idea of looking for someone to talk to about our struggles probably has some shame attached to it. We sometimes view talking about our pain as weak and embarrassing, but we do have someone we can talk about anything to, and he will listen and support you better than anybody else on earth. Of course, that's God. Even though he already knows what you are going through, he wants his children to talk to him because he wants us to have a genuine personal relationship with him. When we feel lost in life, he should be the first person we look to for direction, He has a plan for us that's way better than our own plans. But to see that, you have to realize God knows what's best for you more than you do. He has a plan for you. He says in Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." It's one of the most quoted verses in the Bible. If you're currently in a situation like this, don't take this video as just a coincidence. God uses everything and everyone to speak to you. Take what you are hearing and realize God is trying to pull you in closer so that you know Him and His promises for you. I know it can be a difficult task to trust whatever God's plan for you is. Maybe your selfish desires arise and you think, "What if I don't want to do that?" Or doubt may arise and you think, "What if I'm not able to do what God's calling me to do?" First, God will give you a new heart with the desire to want His plan. If He's calling you towards something, there's nothing that can stop what He has planned for you but you. You're the only one who can turn away from it. If you go to Him, then for direction, and He leads you somewhere, best believe He will equip you with everything you need for it. But you have to trust Him, which can be the difficult part because we can have this addiction to wanting to know what's next. But we have to crucify a large part of our curiosity when walking with God and begin to live in the unknown with full trust in knowing that God's making a way even when it may not appear that way in our current life situation. This is also why it's so powerful to have that child-like faith in God. Where we are fully dependent on our Father in heaven and not really worried or focused on what's going to happen next or what our next move will be. I'm not saying planning ahead is wrong or thinking about what to do next is wrong. But if we have that relationship with God, He will tell you, because He gives us what we need. That's His promise.